Okay, let's dive into it. Picture me 26 pounds heavier, lacking any sort of routine, lacking any sort of discipline, motivation, or even truly believing in myself. The dream requires discipline. It doesn't matter how many ebooks you purchase, how many self help books, how many times you seek deliverance, seek prayer. It all starts with you. The dream requires discipline. What's good? It's your girl, Coach Nye, and welcome back to She Got Motion.
Shit. Paint your nails. Paint your nails.
All right, y'all, let's get into it. New do who this? Hey now. All right. But no, starting from the beginning, just sharing my testimony. I was going through such a dark season in myself, in my life in general, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever the case may be. I was going through it, child. Over 30 pounds heavier on top of that, lacking any sort of discipline, lacking any sort of routine. I would get into routines and then fall out of them quickly within the past like 2 weeks or so. I never stuck to anything when it came to truly believing and building in myself. But now, consistently working out in the gym and actually enjoying the physical discipline. I'm consistently working on my content every day, if not every other day, seeking guidance, seeking some sort of consultations when it comes to building my brand, becoming a better entertainer, becoming a better content creator. And now here we are, 26 pounds down, better than we ever been. And God has been opening so many doors for me, especially now that the fact that I have been tapped in mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So with that being said, the dream requires discipline. Here are a few key pointers when it comes to the dream requiring discipline and some things that you must do away from and restricting mindsets. Motivation motivation is fleeting. Motivation is fleeting. You can be motivated and driven and have the emotions and the mental capacity that day to move forward and creating that book, getting up and going for a walk or taking some time to get into some sunshine. Motivation is fleeting. You could be motivated one day and then the next day you'll be in your bed curled up like I was, deep in depression, saying, "Oh, I just don't feel like it today." But the dream requires discipline. The dream requires freedom. The discipline brings freedom. There is so much freedom when it comes to being able to be grounded within yourself, being grounded within your routines, being grounded within your creativity, because success is where preparation and opportunity meets. You are on the other side of your freedom and on the other side of your testimony, because you cannot have a testimony without a test. You have got to discipline yourself so that way you can gain your freedom. Discipline also is connected to time management. You've got to be better with managing your time. We have the same 24 hours in the day as everybody else, your favorite millionaire, your favorite artist, everyone that comes into crossing with you within your path, your eyes, your mind, sight, whatever the case is. We have the same 24 hours. You need to be researching better habits, better routines, and creating ultimately an environment for yourself so that way you have no choice but to succeed. Manage your time better. We have the same 24 hours as everyone else, and really and truly, we don't have that much time. When you think about it, time waits on no one. God operates and moves outside of time. So everything that you may think may take forever, he could have come to fruition within 24 hours. But if you do not have the discipline, if you do not take the actions, if you do not have the vision and making it plain, it don't matter what you do. If you are not taking the action, because faith without works is dead, he's not going to move nothing. You can move out of your own will all day long and then slip back into the same routines. You could say you want to get clean from anything that you're dealing with toxic relationships, toxic friends. You can say you want to do it all day long, but until you operate out of your spiritual being and get some discipline, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. What took me to lose my 26 going on 27 pounds was the simple fact that I had to look myself in the mirror and say I did not like myself. I didn't like who I was becoming and the person that I was destined to be, and looking at who I am right now in my circumstances, because circumstances lie, they don't coincide with one another. So what are you willing to kill to become? What portions of you do you have to kill and operate in discipline to become? Because the new girl, the millionaire you, the curse breaking you, The generational curse breaking you, the person in your family that's killing everything that happened within your bloodline, she don't operate like that. She ain't going to Wingstop and getting you a good 7-10 piece wing with a french fry and a pop and sitting watching her baddies on TV. Knew you, elevated you, disciplined you. She going to the gym. She going on her runs. She's getting in her word. She's working on all of her products so that way she can launch that business. She's watching some seminars and getting as much research as she possibly can. So that way she could take that, be fruitful and multiply, and then work on the next business. The new you on the weekends, she going to get a good spa treatment. She's working on her skincare. She's working on her fitness. She is cultivating positive relationships. She is doing away with anybody that is holding her down and causing her to weigh down on who she truly is, because she has discipline. She has discipline. And I want to say, for those of you that are like, okay, nah, cool, that sounds great, I got to have discipline, but how? Where do I start? I got you. My book, The Eviction Notice for Reinventing Yourself and Walking into Everything You're Called to Be in Your Purpose, is available now. Not only that, but I'm including my free billionaire Bible affirmations, so that way you're able to speak life within yourself and see exactly who you truly are, and having some scripture to anchor you when it comes to this journey. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and also check me out on all my official platforms and social medias. I love y'all. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.